Dan Orlovsky from ESPN's First Take on if the Browns can win a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield as their quarterback.
I do. I don't necessarily believe in the phrase franchise quarterbacks. I believe in tiers of quarterbacks. I've said them before. You're either a quarterback your team wins because of, you're a quarterback your team wins with, you're a quarterback your team wins in spite of, or you're a quarterback that your team loses because of. I think Baker is a quarterback that you can win a Super Bowl with. I know that this season hasn't kind of evidenced that, but I would say to this. Number one, the injuries have to be a part of the conversation. A quarterback has a torn left or labrum in his left shoulder. He's also got foot, back, everything beat up injuries. Number two, there's only been really 1 year in Baker's career that he's been healthy with competency around him. There's been a lot of distractions this season. There's been a lot of disappointment, and the injuries have played its part. His rookie year, then his second year with Freddie Kitchens. Last year's the only year that he was healthy and there was competency around him, and you watched him lead his team to the playoffs and get a playoff win. So I think he could be that quarterback that they win with.
And John Fanta, I think Dan Orlovsky makes some really good points. I agree with almost everything he said. And I would take it a step further, though. If he is a quarterback that you can win with, but you don't win because of, he doesn't get $40 million a year.
Bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. So Baker Mayfield can both be a quarterback for an organization in the National Football League and not be an elite quarterback. Look, he's not an elite quarterback. But when you consider in the National Football League, the quarterback situations in this league, and I will run you through a couple of them here briefly. The Washington football team, Taylor Heineke, you're not winning a Super Bowl with that guy. The New York Giants with Daniel Jones, they're in a big conundrum. What's the future hold for a team like the Steelers at the quarterback position? What's the future hold for the Houston Texans? What's the future even hold for the Denver Broncos, who use that stopgap with Teddy Bridgewater? He gets hurt. There's confusion there. Even the New Orleans Saints. There are so many organizations in this league that are searching for a guy that they would take Baker Mayfield. You know why they would take Baker Mayfield? Because they believe that they could put a product on the field with him. Remember, not around him, with him, that can win football games. You don't just win a playoff game in the National Football League. That just doesn't happen. And in Cleveland, we know that. Organization hadn't done it since 1994 before Baker Mayfield led the Cleveland Browns to a postseason win after they lost their head coach to COVID, after they lost several players and assistant coaches as well. This season has been hard on Baker Mayfield. One thing I will say, Andrew Berry laid the cards out yesterday by saying that we expect Baker Mayfield to play his best football in the remainder of the season. In other words, the injuries are not an excuse, or else he would be sitting at home on Sunday. That's just the fact. If the injury were the reason for him not succeeding, the Browns would have held him out longer than they did. They're listening. These are professionals, especially in 2021, Dave. This is not 1988. You know, if you've got a lot of pain, you're not playing anymore. There's plenty of evidence of NFL retirement guys that what injuries did to their bodies. So the Browns know that Baker Mayfield is healthy enough to play, or else they wouldn't be playing him. He is a good enough quarterback to win at a high level. He showed it last year, and he's not the only reason why this team has underperformed.